Hello, everybody, and welcome to Magical Monday. Um, we have some exciting cards today, and a few cards have been coming out again. I'm thinking it's wanting to let us know. And I picked up some energy tonight when I was doing the cards from some of us, and probably a lot of us, because there's some heavy energy, some heavy energy going around right now. Today is 4/22 of 2024, which is a 16, which goes down to a 7. And what I will do is I will read the 7 from the Soul Helper Oracle. So that will help us start our day. Now, I hope everybody's having a beautiful, magical Monday. And we're playing a game when you come in. Um, we're practicing our manifestation. It's time. It's time to start using our powers and learning how we can use our powers. What I'm asking everybody to do is hit the like button, calling it the magic manifestation button. I want to see how many people are playing with their inner child and manifesting. If you don't want to hit the like button and you don't like me, that's okay too. I'm not on your vibe. Just put your comment in there and say manifest it. Come back in the comments. I read them all, I answer them all, and I love them all. Back in the comments and let us know how you're manifesting. We've had people that said that it wasn't that easy before, but I think when you add the meditation is very important. And I'm going to work on doing a meditation, maybe like a half hour of meditation for people to help them. They can tune in and it would help them clear their mind and do some things. And I'm gonna work on some light frequencies. I have some ideas going on in my mind, but I'm not there yet. I'm not ready yet. So I'm working on it. But anyway, do the manifestation game. We're playing that game. And we're also doing, I'm having everybody put their first name down in the comments with their month they were born and the day they were born, in case we've got two Pauls and two Patties. That way you can get into the drawing. What I'll do is when I see your name and your information down there, I will add you to the list of names to go in the drawing for this month. I will have my husband, I'll put him in a magic hat, have my husband pick a name at the end of this month, but probably the last day of the month, the last week of the month. And I will announce the winner April 1st and around April 1st. I'm not going to give an exact date because my world is hectic, but it's going to be the first week in April, and I will announce it online. I will put it in the comment. I will put it in the show more section, and I'll wait a few days and let someone come forward to claim it. And I will get together with them and I'll do a reading. So it'll be a good time, and you'll get a free reading from me, and I think you'll enjoy it. So anyway, now I think I got all that taken care of. I try to remember it when I come on. My mind is so scattered lately. I've just got so much channel messages coming through, dreams and everything else. And I'm just trying to keep it straight. Now, we got the number 7 for today. Number 7 indicates that you should only trust the magic of your heart. You will be given the gift of a light that makes a deep connection between you and the mysteries of your life. Over the next few days, fill your soul path with love, even more than usual. Love every moment, love everything and everyone, and you will become the magic of your heart. The energy field of the number 7 is like a gateway of light. It is death, birth, magic, light, and the completion of a stage in life. Number 7 brings new soul paths. Yeah, we're on a new soul path. I mean, uh, we're not going back to the old world that we once had. We are never going back there. It is changing. We are going through a soul journey and a quest, a journey. That's what we're going on. We are on a journey to find the truth. We're on a journey through Earth School, into Mystery School, and of our life's purpose. Okay, boy, that coffee tastes good. Okay, now I got the Soul Helper Oracle. We got a number 29, which is an 11, which is a master number. Live playful and with a light heart. Listen to the voice of your inner child. This is a beautiful card. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous with the flowers around her hair? and the little bird right there on the leaves. And I don't know what she's holding. Oh, okay. She's holding a guitar. I never noticed that. And the little bird is sitting on the end of the guitar on the leaf. Huh, that's really cool. Heed the voice of the child within. It does not speak to you with words, but with the silent language of the heart. Your inner child cannot lie. It speaks with purity and truth. See or feel how it smiles. You are not ready to encounter beautiful moments on your soul path. You have become wiser and freer, and you celebrate and have fun whenever you wish. Your inner child is delighted by your wildness and renewed playfulness. Put flowers in your hair, have fun with your inner child, and grant him or her a wish. In return, you will receive a gift that this world cannot buy: time. The inner child within you has the power to expand time. It can take you to places where time passes more slowly. Play, enjoy yourself, rise above the absurd construct of time in which you live, but which, in truth, has absolutely nothing to do with you. Hear the whisper that reach you gently and softly. Live your life in play, and you are free of time. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the otter. The herbal essence oil is orange. The healing crystal is quartz, and the master number is 11. The digits of a double number or master number 11, 22, 33, etc. are not usually added together, but instead are regarded as having twice the power of the particular number. Give yourself the time to allow the number of the card to resonate through your light body. Visualize it in front of your heart and let it circle around your body. Don't try to control this, but instead simply observe where the number wants to go. Its position may bring important information. Oh, okay. I thought I smelled something different. That's my white sage I got burning in the background. Okay, now, I think we are going to do, I've been going out of the box with the cards, and I want to see which one is calling. Okay. I'm going to do the angels and ancestors first. I feel that one's calling us. Now, the winter. We got the winter card. Take care of your needs. It's the wolf. Do everything you need to be at your best. Then move beyond your fears and limitations. For many of the animal realm, winter is a time of hibernation and retreat. You may wish to curl up in a ball too, but although you may not feel as bright as you'd like to, be, a primal force within is encouraging you to continue. The winter card features a wolf, one of few animals that stay active all year round. Wolves know that it's like what it's like to work alone or thrive within a pack. So if you feel you need to go it alone at this time, know that wolf medicine will help you move beyond your insecurities and relax in your own space. You have an opportunity to move beyond your fears, although you may feel in the dark. Get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from your past that you have buried deep. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha. When the winter card arrives in the future position of a spread, or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming winter will usher in important energies with regard to your question or intentions. That's a good card because what it's telling us is it's not time to hibernate. The winter card is the wolf, and it's a survivor, and we need to be a survivor right now. Now, we got the guardian angel card again, and you are not alone. And I am getting energy off this reading, and you will see why, of people that are feeling very alone. And I'm in that boat right now because the energy is really potent right now for people that are empaths and light workers, and it's got us feeling like we're, like I keep saying, it's energy vampires. It's people around you that are in fear or are angry or aggressive, and you can feel that. I mean, I can feel that when I walk by someone and then we even have to say a word. I mean, sometimes I can just pick up that energy of walking past them. Like, that is some really deep, heavy, negative energy, you know? And this has come out, I'm thinking, almost 3 times now this week. So this is trying, the messages that came in, I kept hearing someone needs to hear this. So, and I know a lot of them help me too. So I think a lot of us need to hear this message. And it is a divine message. Most of them are, when you get a 3, it is a divine message. And we did get a 3. And a lot of these messages have been coming in, and I've been feeling that they're vibrating in my heart, and they're very divine. Watch for signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that they are close by. Remember, they are working hard to guide you. The Guardian Angel card shows the white feather that has become known as the Guardian Angel's business card. Whenever a white feather appears in your life or in a reading, it's a message to say your guardian angel and ancestors, guides, are particularly close at this time and are there to support you with their love. If you have asked for help with a particular situation, know that there is divine intervention in the works. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them in all their past lifetimes and will be there in all the lifetimes to come. So know that you are never alone and never will be alone. This card is a huge reminder that there is always help and support available to you. Your guardian angel is with you now and is here to aid you in all your endeavors. In order to fully receive their support, first ask for it, then surrender to the process. Know that whatever unfolds will be for your highest good. Yeah, we have some things that are going to start unfolding real quick. The world is getting really chaotic out there. I'm sure everybody sees it and feels it. Now, we did get the Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. We need to start creating ourselves again. Unless you're already there. If you have created yourself and you love what you do and you do what you love and you are in the place where you want to be, then the only thing you might have to do is work on yourself, not your dreams and not your creation. You know, maybe you're a perfect person in a perfect home with everything in a perfect order, but your mind is cluttered and you don't feel perfect. So there's things out there that the spirit fox, is trying to tell us to trust in our talents. Stay alert as changes in the air. Yeah, is right. I can feel the winds of change. The spirit fox features my favorite animal of all time, the red fox, an amazingly resilient creature, able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know that it's like to be hunted, and for centuries they have been sought for their precious fur when all they wanted to do is survive. So the spirit fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. The energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. And this can make you feel on edge, but be open to the shifts occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit for Fox medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. Yeah, that is a great message for us, because we do have some changing times going on. And I think we need to be prepared, definitely. Okay, now we got Wash Away Your Burdens. And I think we got this a few days ago too, and it's got two little frogs on it. So I was talking about our little tree frog resort. As you have moved through life, you have undoubtedly experienced moments that have inspired feelings of regret, remorse, shame, and guilt. You have made promises you have not been able to keep. You have judged and blamed yourself and others. You have burdened yourself with feelings born of acts that cannot be undone, which still bind you to the past. It is time to forgive. It is time to lie down in the healing waters and let them wash away your burdens so you can move forward with spirit cleansed. That's a good message, definitely. Now, the other one we got was Know You Belong. And when I got this card, I could feel, because sometimes I feel that way, it feels like you don't belong in this world. It feels like you're just so out there that people will never understand you. But once we start becoming awake and start getting closer to people that are more like-minded, and people start realizing they've been lied to, things will change. This is a beautiful card to get. Know you belong. You have a place. You have a purpose. You are special. Do not change who you are just so others might accept you. Do not dishonor your truths by allowing someone else to tell you who you must be. Change made just so you fit the expectations or social criteria of a collect or group does not honor you. You do not need to change in order to belong. You are a blessed child of Gaia and Great Spirit and belong simply because you are. Someone needed that. I needed that. I think a lot of us need that, especially the light workers right now, because we are really going through a hard time with the energies right now in this world. I know I am. And if you're any kind of a light worker or an empath, you can feel this negative coming in and just vibrating. And I'm trying to, today was a particularly mellow day, and I really needed some alone time, and my husband gave me some alone time. I just had to just be. Let your emotions flow. We got this one the other day, and this is why I feel, and there's pink quartz crystal hanging in the tree above her over in here, and there's a pink butterfly and a pink dragonfly, and there's crystal balls hanging off her, and she has tears coming out. This, and she's got the tree frogs again. We've got some emotion going on because we're feeling sad and drained from the energy right now. Emotions flow like water. They can be joyous like a babbling brook, as deep and strong as a river. Give yourself permission to feel and experience them without judgment or blame. Do not try to deny them, for that can only lead to harm and dis-ease. Do not damn them within you. Release them. Let them flow and go. Allow yourself to feel them and learn from them. As you embrace them for what they are, a natural response to the moment that you exist in that will pass as the moment passes. Yeah, what she's doing is she's releasing everything. So that's a good card. And uh, those were all good cards to get in the first part of this, because this kind of gives it a way that it's going to go. It's an emotional reading. Definitely, I can feel the emotion. Okay, now this is the practical magic, and this is the number 10, Inner Wisdom, Stardust Soul. And this is a great card. Connect with your inner priestess or priest to reveal your heart's truth and the understanding and awareness that is already part of you. Within every person, there are all emotions they've ever felt, all the lessons they've ever learned, and well of knowledge born of experience and integration. Yet, it's easy to overlook, disregard, doubt, and to give more weight to other people's opinions and what they think is best for you. Instead, quiet your mind, listen for that small voice inside, and give it the space and attention to grow and blossom. There is a stillness and strength within that you can access, but you need to make the efforts to reconnect with it and value it, to activate this knowing and discover your deepest truths. Fortunately, this wisdom and intuition is like a muscle. The more you use it and the more you acknowledge your inner guidance, the stronger you will be emotionally and the more able to access this information every time you need it. This card indicates that you already know the answer to your question. You just have to look inside, get in touch with your inner truths, and start to trust your knowing. In this situation, you can take a break from mentors, courses, and other experts. Your own intuition is developing, and so much of what you need to understand about the solution is already within you. This is not to disparage outside wisdom or discourage you from obtaining and working with it. External guidance is absolutely vital, and there are many situations where seeking an outside voice or working with a teacher, coach, or professional is powerful and life affirming. It can break you out of your rut and inspire learning and growth. But there is also great strength in cultivating and relying on yourself and your own knowing. And in the situation at hand, you will benefit from looking for the solution within. I need something to drink. Oh, connecting with your inner priestess and priest involves self-reflection, introspection, emotional honesty, and deep courage as you explore yourself. Secrets will be stripped bare, emerging from the shadows, so be ready to face them and integrate them. Let go of what no longer serves you, guilt, shame, doubt, other people's opinions of you, old belief systems, and embrace your fearlessness. Step into your own full power. The answer you seek is within you. So connect with your inner wisdom and it will be revealed. Floating up from the ocean of knowledge that is your brain and experience, and emerging from the swirling of insight that is your heart and emotion. That's a good message. And I also found there's a lot of different things in here, like moonlight meditation and stuff. And I thought I'd read this. This is very interesting on this card. The right way. Another way to access your inner wisdom is to jot down a question about a situation you're facing with the hand you write with. Then start answering it with your other hand. When you can finally decipher the scroll, you'll discover some incredible pieces of wisdom that you weren't conscious of knowing, but were within you all along. Using your non-dominated hand connects you with a different part of the brain and helps you access the subconscious. So you'll learn a lot about why you act the way you do, what you really feel about various issues, and any fears, self-limiting thoughts, and strengths you may not have been aware of. It's a way to unlock the energy, power, and knowledge you already possess and go deep within to discover who you are and what you want. And that's interesting. So write your question down with, I'm right-handed. So I would write my question down with my right hand and write the answer you get that you channel with your left hand. I'm going to try that because usually when I'm channeling, I'm writing with my right hand, but I'm going to see what kind of messages I get with my left hand when I write them with my right hand. So let's try that and let me know in the comments if you try it and if it helped you and what you got out of it. It might decipher some little secret intuition type of things there. Okay, we have a visitor today too that appeared again and showed itself. So we will have a good reading today. Now we got the Dreams of Gaia, and we got a number 24, which is a 6, and we got Faith, but we got Faith reversed. That's how Faith come out. It's a beautiful card. So we got some blockages, and we know what faith is. Faith is a beautiful card. Faith is beautiful. Self-belief helps you to overcome. Self-belief and faith inspire confidence. Doubt breeds mistakes. Cruel words can do lasting harm. Do not give up because of the past mistakes. Be kind and supportive. Set yourself believable goals. You matter. You are enough. You are not alone. Somebody feels like they're really alone. And I know I went through a moment in time a couple days ago that I felt completely alone. Sometimes you get that way. You feel like the world is like on your shoulders and you're the only warrior there lifting them off your shoulders. You know, we get those moments in time. So there is some blockages with it being reversed. When the faith card appears reversed, it symbolizes a lack of belief in self and a resistance in kind words. Yeah, are we kind of doubting ourselves? That's what's happening. I'm not really doubting myself. I just think it's I don't know what I'm doubting right now. I think I'm going through emotional things because of energy vampires, because I'm usually not like that. Okay. So it symbolizes a lack of belief in self and a resistance to kind words and thanks from others. Allow others to compliment you. All too often we focus on the criticism others offer and reject the kind words. We tell ourselves and people do not mean what they say. When they offer praise, they are just being kind. Of course, they are being kind. Kindness is a beautiful quality. And if you are blessed to have people who compliment you, then take delight in those people and say thank you. Even if their words make you blush and feel awkward, cherish the people who compliment you. They are not complimenting you just because they are kind. They are complimenting you because they believe and have faith in you. They believe that you deserve the compliment. They are supporting you and doing what they can do to help nurture those seeds of self-belief and confidence within you. It is not a sin to take delight in a compliment, especially if it has been earned. It is a sign that you are valued by others. Yeah, I think sometimes, you know, you feel unloved, like nobody cares, nobody's worried. It's just you and the world, and we go through those moments. We all have them. The first one we got to clarify that is from the Oceanic Tarot. And the clarifier we got was the Knight of Cups, proposals. Judge by actions rather than words. It's worth testing this person's intentions before you go along with their fables. This is offers, dreams, illusions, imagination, fantasy, love, and infatuation. Be really careful with those charming, magnetic people that tell great stories, but will the ideas and schemes of love offerings, things like that. That's what this card is. I mean, yeah, it could be a beautiful relationship, more comfortably with fantasies. It's like a fantasy captivating by meaningless in the real world. You cannot trust him or her to be consistent. So there's somebody that's not consistent out there and telling a lot of baloney, and be careful with that. If they're telling you the truth, that's one thing, but if they're telling you a line of baloney, then that's another thing. Okay, now we got the 14 of water. Where are you? 14 of water. There you are. You're a beautiful card. The king of water. Safe harbor in the storm. I love this card. Let go of gender bias. Strength born of adaptability. Be present in your relationship. A need for excitement. Marry critical thinking and emotional logic. Allow your feelings to guide a decision. Address a cause for jealousy. Yeah. The King of Water represents a strong man who is calm and protective, like a safe harbor in the storm. He is a nurturing, caring father who embraces no gender-specific role. He is willing to be both mother and father, nurturer and protector, homemaker and provider. As a partner, he is loving and supportive, a gentle but passionate and sensual lover, and someone who is not afraid to explore and experiment. He is both sensitive and thoughtful, but never weak or soft. He exudes strength. He is he is who he is because he chooses to be present and caring, adaptable and fluid. He loves to use his sense because to do so it is elicit an emotional response, and he is willing to look within and explore those emotions to increase his understanding. He is a person who has successfully married critical thinking with emotional logic. The process of using one's emotions and feelings in a logical manner to become more knowledgeable and aware, and uses this to his advantage. He is aware that all decisions making has an emotional element, and that no decision can be balanced without emotions and feelings being taken into account. He has learned from his emotions and uses that knowledge in a productive and constructive manner. Are you considering your feelings in your decision-making process? Now is the time to do so. The King of Water is multifaceted in meaning. He symbolizes an approaching time of peace and calm, where you will have time and space to simply be and grow. He also represents a need to let go of emotion-based gender and bias, and to embrace the awareness that this archaic paradigm belongs to the past. A man can be just as sensitive and vulnerable and nurturing and supportive as any woman. A woman can be just as closed off and insensitive as a man. Both can be communicative with regard to their feelings, and both can be uncommunicative. Both sexes have the same qualities. How emotionally open or closed a person is has nothing to do with gender and everything to do with the individual and their journey. We have been conditioned to believe that men and women are emotionally different when they are in truth the same. As with the other court cards, the King of Water can also represent a person in your life who embodies the traits of the king. If you are in need of his counsel or safe harbor, seek him out at this time. I love that card. And yeah, he is. You can tell he's safe harbor. Other than he's underwater, he's got the beautiful pink heart with the golden starfish glowing with the energy and the seahorses. He's got the third eye up here, the crown. I mean, he is completely beautiful. Okay, now we got the Three of Wands, and this is our divine, this is where the divine message starts coming in. I mean, all of the messages to me are divine, but there is messages for everybody that are different, because the Three of Wands is motivation, and I think we got that yesterday. This three brings energy and enthusiasm to all your activities in love, predicts a new relationship and celebrations, such as weddings and engagement. This three is also a brilliant card for travel and for the arts and sports to showing a dynamic attitude that gets results. You may find yourself taking an unusual approach to a dilemma or situation. Find ingenious ways to problem solve and get your message across. Think laterally. Try new ways to fire your communication and creativity. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I completely agree with that card. And we did get the Five of Water, and I call this the praying, meditating woman, but she was reversed. And this card is feeling alone, isolated, without hope, consumed by fears and doubts, unable to see a way forward, trapped in the moment, feeling angry and betrayed, mourn your loss, and playing the victim. The Five of Water reversed is a gentle reminder that while it is okay to feel hard done by now and again, and to allow ourselves to be swept up in one of life's many dramas, it does not serve us well to embrace a victim mindset on a long-term or permanent basis. There comes a time when we must unlock the emotional chains that bind us and walk free of them. The Five of Water reverse may be asking us whether the moment that we have bound ourselves to the past, and if so, to accept that what is done cannot be undone. Therefore, it may be time to stop gnashing our teeth, wailing and moaning and pointing fingers for continued self-pity is likely to do nothing more than alienate others and hamper our potential. Remember, as always, that we play a part in every situation. We make choices, both passive and active, that influence every outcome that manifests. New and different choices can be made in the present. Choose to move forward. The Five of Water reversed advises us not to be a slave to emotions and moments that no longer serve. It's time to stop feeling sorry for ourselves. It all depends on how you're feeling. And yeah, we should stop feeling sorry for ourselves. That's not a good way for us to be. If that's what we're doing, self-pity gets old after a while. So we have that, and we got the Nine of Swords, and that's anxiety. So we got the self-pity, basically, the victimhood, the feeling isolated and alone. And now we have the anxiety card, the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is the anxiety card of the tarot deck. It reveals trouble beneath the surface that is often expressed through dreams and nightmares. What's eating you up? You may be anxious due to pressure, overwork, relationship, or family issues, or anxiety may be a pattern for you as a warrior. On a physical level, it can show someone not sleeping well due to stress or overthinking. What ties you in knots at 3 a.m. might be small in the light of day. Try to keep perspective when negative thoughts get in the way. Yeah, somebody's feeling really some real energy going on there. We got the Seven of the Sage, and this is the storyteller. Now we need to be the storyteller. Communicate your thoughts and feelings. Know your audience. Devote time to research and investigation. Learn the traditions and customs of others. Know your ancestors and heritage. Sage advice, both given and received. There is no good time to give unsolicited advice. Question your traditional reaction and response. Do not speak so much that you forget to listen. Be wary of a smooth talker and do not embellish the truth. The sage is in his glory, is an enthralling character. He is the sagiest old man, one who is entertaining, expressive, knowledgeable, informative, and just like mystical and wizard-like. He is a perceptive man, a storyteller at heart who can read and move his audience with skill and ease. He's also just a little bit of magician and master communicator. And when the Sage card appears in your reading, it represents the sharing of knowledge and communication. Philosophy, mythology, religion, culture, political, history, science. There's not much that the Sage does not love to learn about. He loves knowledge. He loves to understand the how and why of everything and will develop his knowledge to the highest level he can achieve. Knowledge is his one true passion. And at this stage of his life, sharing his knowledge, being the storyteller, is something that brings him great joy. He is, in essence, the voice of society and civilization, but with an unassuming flair for the dramatic. However, as unassuming as he can be, he is a philosopher and orator who enjoys being the center of attention. He could be the perfect professor whose students learn and listen intently to every word. He could also be the charismatic politician who charms his constituents and wins by a landslide. If the sage has a message that he feels is important, he will find a way and means to deliver it to his target audience. And that audience will hang on every word. He has a particular affinity for young people, and you will often find him surrounded or at gatherings, talking, debating, and sharing his wisdom and knowledge. He takes delight in the young and will often place himself in the role of mentor to students. The sage is also a very deep thinker who sometimes feels a need to withdraw from the world so that he can devote time to research and investigation. He does not learn for learning's sake, but because he has a driving need to understand the universe, natural world, and humanity. His knowledge brings him clarity and enables him to be discerning. I like the sage card. I think the sage card is a good card. He is a storyteller, and we should be the storyteller of our own story. Now, the clarifier for the Page of Wands is creativity. And what couldn't be more creative than a storyteller? This page is charming and chatty and brings great news about creative projects, travel plans, and new work. In relationships, he or she reveals a fun flirtation. An additional meaning of the card is the influence of a creative person, a writer, actor, artist, dancer, or musician, or that you are discovering your creative potential. Now is the time to express yourself in words, pictures, dance, music, or through any other creative pursuit you enjoy. Ah, that was a great ending for that reading. I like that. But someone is feeling right now, and I can feel really alone. A lot of us have been alienated through this whole pandemic thing and everything that's been going on. The Divine Master, but hold our head up, we'll be okay. The Divine Master, and we got Mary Magdalene. Sacred vessel, you are the answer. Be guided to your purpose. Right now, we're trying to be guided to our purpose, because we all have a purpose. You are the answer. Be guided to your purpose. Mary Magdalene was one of the original followers of Jesus Christ. It has been recorded that she had the first vision of the risen Christ when she went to his tomb on Easter morning, and it was through his vision that he revealed to her his sacred teachings and initiated her as a teacher. She was the apostle to the apostles, and it is therefore through her that a pivotal aspect of the original teaching of Christ has reached the world. Mary was a highly sensitive clairvoyant, and it has been speculated that she was the partner, wife, divine consort of Jesus. If Jesus was the vehicle for Christ's energy, Mary was the vehicle for the Magdalene, a powerful feminine force that renders all beings equal and helps the world see that the voices of the feminine are not only important, but the sacred force that can save the world from ruin. You are the answer you seek. You hold the treasure, the magic, and the mystery. Right now, you are being encouraged to recognize that you are a valuable part of the universal plan. If you have a strong desire to share what you have learned, it's time to do so. This can be scary and sometimes overwhelming because putting yourself out there can leave you open to scrutiny. But if you are comfortable with your gifts and teachings, you hold a sacred energy that allows others to see you clearly. The light of the Magdalene is surrounding you now and encouraging you to recognize that the healing you have experienced is actually what you are here to teach. Take some time to reflect on what you have overcome and see that this experience can help many. Your personal testimony can move others and even mountains. Lean on your creator and know that you are being called to be a vessel for the sacred. Wow, that is beautiful. I love that. Now we got the Gateway of Light activation, and we actually got two that popped out with this one. And I thought it was interesting because we had the visitor tonight or today, the Halls of Manetti. Initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. We got these I think this week or last week. The Halls Manetti are a sacred learning space that were energetically transported by Thoth from Atlantis to the spiritual plane before Atlantis came to an end. It's interesting because we got another card that corresponds with this perfect. It is said that the portal to the etheric retreat is energetically connected to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Many believe that the physical remains of these halls can be found there. We don't have a physical visit Egypt to access their energies, though. The halls of Manetti are said to have been the home of the Emerald Tablet. They are a space of ancient mysteries in service to the expansion of humanity. On this card, you will see two pillars, an echo of two pillars that have been found in sacred places throughout history. The black pillar represents the physical world, and the white represents the spiritual, indicating that this sacred space is between the worlds. If you feel called to these halls or they seem oddly familiar, there's a chance you have visited them in dream time or even before this incarnation. You are in a deep initiatory chamber at this time. You might feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know that a reconfiguration is happening. Energetically, you are going through an initiation that will allow you to go beyond the fears of the ego and transcend the limitations of the physical realm. You might not feel that light is present because you are in the middle of this phase at the moment, but know that it is present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is actually old energies that were stored in the depths of your body being released so that your vibration can rise. Yeah. And the card that we got with it, which is great, is the memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. I feel this is a sign we're going to get the healing beds as soon as this is over, and I am going to pray for that. I am going to manifest that. Legend has it that Atlantis was an advanced civilization that existed thousands of years ago in the center of the Atlantic Ocean. Its people were highly evolved and had many special gifts. They were telepathic, extremely psychic, and known for their ability to combine the laws of science and spirituality to develop technology and create heaven on earth. But somewhere along the way, many of them stopped respecting their gifts and spiritual connections. Their disrespect for the earth and ocean caused a great cataclysmic that brought their civilization to an end. The Atlanteans who had continued to live with spiritual integrity had an awareness of what was to come and were able to achieve full ascension and move beyond the physical realm to that of the light. They are now a congregation of evolved souls who, like angels and masters, work with those upon planet Earth who are following the ascension path in alignment with devotion and love. If this card comes up for you and has a strong energy or seems familiar, it's a good chance that you are a former Atlantean who didn't honor your spiritual connection then and are being given an opportunity to avoid making the same mistake now. Huh. You are being transported through a gateway to connect with ancient Atlantis. Know that by drawing this card today, you are receiving blessings from the Atlantean Council of Light, who are dedicated to the evolution of the soul. You are becoming aware of your gifts, and this is an exciting time, but also a time when the energies of your ego can become loud and obnoxious. Know that this gateway is appearing to remind you to stay aligned with the highest good and rooted in the energies of devotion. Then there can be a great coming together of the human and spiritual, and you can live in a more evolved way. That was great. I love that. Now we got one more card. We got the Human Spirit Oracle. And this was an interesting card. We got a number 18, which goes down to a 9. And it says, I'm possible. Yes, queen or king, you are a strong and beautiful person. Sometimes we can forget that in the static that is our everyday experience, it also feels great when we are reminded of that from outside source, a type of validation. Every now and again, we just need to take a moment to reflect. Give ourselves some self-love and remember how amazing we are. Look in the mirror and see your full potential. Try simply affirmations to yourself. I am possible. I am enough. I am a radiant being of love and light. Whatever your affirmation might be, repeat it 9 times, reiterating how amazing you are. That's a good idea. That's kind of like manifestation, and it'll make you feel better. Wow, this was a great reading for Magical Monday. And I loved it. I think it was perfect, and it was perfect timing. Now, I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.